Good morning, guys. Sunshine back with another conspiracy theory. Or maybe it's just some discernment. So, I was listening to some Franchot Pearson this morning, spelled F-R-A-N-C-H-O-T, last name Pearson, P-E-A-R-S-O-N, and he has some interesting stuff. So this, I think it was today, he posted a video that I was watching while I was getting ready for work, basically saying, or talking about how Klaus Schwab, the leader of the World Economic Forum, we all know him, I think, it has met up with leaders of the United Nations recently to discuss speeding up the transition into Agenda 2030. I try not to talk about that on my channel. I really don't. I try to keep it to prepping, but I feel like I had to talk about this today. So, Agenda 2030 is basically a utopian wish list into like some future world that they want to create, and it's all about, you know, everything being equal and fair and wonderful, and everyone has food and everyone has clean water, and there's no everything's about equality, and it's basically perfect, and all about sustainability and that kind of thing. But it basically just sounds like they want this new utopia. And when he had said one of the items on that list is peace and safety throughout the world, my mind went directly to 1 Thessalonians 5:3, and I'm not going to try to quote it exactly, but basically it says, for when they're talking of peace and safety, sudden destruction will come like labor pains for a woman, something like that. You guys probably know it better. But peace and safety, where have we heard that? We've heard it in the Bible. And Agenda 2030 is not about peace and safety for the world. It's about peace and safety for them. It's about peace and safety for the upper echelon. The rest of us will be not leading a not so happy life. But anyway, when you hear Agenda 2030, you think, okay, it's 2022. I have 8 years to really prepare for S to hit the fan real bad. But it sounds like they're trying to speed that up. So maybe we don't have as much time as we thought. So this is to encourage you to prep and prep hard. But anyway, in that video, he was talking about the book 1984. And hopefully all of you have read the book, or maybe even seen the movie, but the book is much better. It's kind of a predictive book, I suppose, about the future and what it's going to be like. Extreme control, extreme poverty. Just read the book. I'm not going to go on about what the book is about. But 1984 was written in the year 1949. Is that right? Yeah, 1949. By George Orwell, who happened to be in the mix with a bunch of very powerful elites. So this isn't just some book that he wrote, you know, out of the creativity of his mind, just for pleasureful reading. It was a predictive book that was telling you what was going to happen, because he was up with those people and he knew what was going to happen. So it was kind of foretelling you what the future was actually going to be like. So between the year 1949 and the year 1984 that the book was about, there are 35 years. So he was predicting a future 35 years out. If you add 35 years to the year 1984, what is that? 2019. And what began unfolding in the year 2019, late 2019? A whole series of mess that led to extreme control measures and all sorts of madness, where many people were referring back to the book 1984. They were like, man, this is crazy what's going on. This is like 1984 unfolding. I heard it time after time after time. And I'm not big into like gematria, numerology, and that kind of thing. I do know that they use it I don't understand it. I'm not going to claim that everything has to do with that, but I do know that they use it, the powers that be, so to me it was just curious that there was this 35-year countdown from the time he wrote the book to when the book actually took place, and then if you add 35 years to 1984, it happened to be 2019. So tell me what you think about that down below. That's a conspiracy theory. It just popped into my mind while I was watching his video, and I might be crazy. I probably am crazy. Or maybe it's just discernment, like I said. But I have a feeling, guys, that 2030 is not the timeline that we're supposed to be looking at for complete and utter chaos. I think it's coming sooner. They're trying to speed things up. Even the Bible speaks of, I don't want to quote it, but things have to speed up for our sake. We might not survive, you know? So I think it's going to exponentially get pretty nasty pretty quick. But do not fear. Do not fear. Prepare. Do what God leads you to do. Do everything that you can do, even if it's just a bag of beans, putting back a bag of beans, maybe a couple bottles of water every month. Do what you can do in faith, and that's all you can do. We will be okay. We will. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.